Can you hear me? I think there's 2 people here. Probably Paul, maybe Jillian. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how many people join us today. Just a sec. Can you hear me? I think there's 3 people here. Hey!
Hi.
I'm not sure who's here with us because nobody's speaking in the chat right now. It's a little quiet, but hey, this is Michelle from dishesanddustbunnies.com. This is my son Donnie, and I'm gonna make a couple really yummy recipes today. I'm gonna make some homemade vegetable beef soup, and I'm gonna make a Greek pasta salad with feta cheese. It's gonna be really yummy. So stick around, hang out, and see what I do, and maybe you'll make some for yourself. Okay, I've been just working on some dishes because I have a lot of that to do. So hey, if you're new here, let me know where you're from and how you're doing. Or if you just want to be lurking and quiet to yourself, that's okay too, if you just want to watch. Let me know in the chat, ! lurk, just so I know you're there. It really brightens my day, lets me, I love feeling that energy, knowing you guys are hanging out there with me. So let me know so I can thank you for joining, okay? Yeah, there's 3 people here right now. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, so let's get started. Let's get started. Can you let me know if you can hear the microphone or if the music's too loud or anything like that? Just let me know in the chat, okay? Okay, so we are going to start with the Greek pasta salad. So I'm gonna have to boil the pasta. I'm gonna use some bow tie pasta because I just love it. It's a great texture. So we will start with that. Just a second. Before I do that, I need to put some dishes in my dish rack. And that is one of the reasons why this is Dishes and Dust Bunnies, because the dishes are unending, and I'm sure it's the same with you wherever you are. Yep. All right. No room in the sink to fill my pot. But here we go. So I really do appreciate you joining me wherever you're from. Yeah, so it's been very hot the last few days here in Toronto. Super hot, in the high 30s. And we finally caved and bought an air conditioner because it was just so crazy hot. I was trying to avoid it because, you know, I am a frugal-minded individual. But my goodness, it was so hot, I couldn't even concentrate on doing nothing. Oh, yep. So what's it like where you're at? You let me know in the chat if you're in a warm area, or maybe you're lucky and you're in like the Arctic or something right now. I don't know. So when I do these streams, I just want to do it like a nice casual hangout. So this would be like if you and I were hanging out in the kitchen together and I'm just cooking whatever. So yeah. It's not formal. It's meant to be just relaxed. And if you have any requests, or if there's certain recipes you would like to see me make, or to try out for the first time, you can definitely let me know. I'm trying to build a little community here of people who really enjoy cooking, or people who want to learn how to do this and that. So I'm willing to take requests. So you can just let me know in the chat, or let me know on social media. All right. So pasta salad is one of my favorites, right? It's kind of addictive, especially when you have feta cheese involved. Just a minute here. I add some salt to my boiling water. Just gotta fill that pot up and get that going. Oh, and if there's any certain type of music that you'd like to hear on the channel, like certain genres or whatever, just let me know. I can switch the music. I like kind of electronic, dancey, upbeat stuff, but if there's something else you'd like, let me know. So welcome to my kitchen. So I am finding that the last few times that I've done this stream, not a heck of a lot of people have been able to join me live, and I think it's because I'm doing it during work hours. So I'm thinking about moving my streams to possibly the evening, but please let me know what would work for you, because I want to work around what works best for you guys, okay? So I am finding a lot of you guys are checking out the recordings afterwards, which is awesome. I really do appreciate it. So like all your support, thank you. All right, so here is my pot of water. Time to turn it on, get that boiling. There is some salt in there. All right. So I'm going to show you, this is the recipe on my site. This is creamy Greek pasta salad with feta. So here is, oh, here, I'll do it from the above, just a sec. There we go. Oops, turn it this way. So you can find this on dishesanddustbunnies.com, creamy Greek pasta salad with feta. But that is the ingredients right now. Okay. All right. So while that is boiling, while we get that going, I am going to work on chopping up my veggies and everything, okay? We're going to start with a nice big bowl. Let's see, make sure that's nice and clean. My goodness. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to set this bowl right here. All right, so let's start with cutting the veggies. So what we need is a pint of cherry tomatoes to start with. I like a lot of tomatoes, so I may use more actually. I'm gonna use some fresher ones here. All right, so we are going to chop our cherry tomatoes. Nice pretty ones. So we are going to chop cherry tomatoes. So don't be shy if you're new here, if you haven't been on the stream before, please, please, please let me know you're here. Don't be shy, but if you are, that's okay too. Just let me know you're here by saying hi and... Hey, Paul! Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Let me know if the mic sounds okay or if the music's too loud or anything. I'd appreciate it. So whoever doesn't get to watch this live will get to see this on the recording. So that's one of the good benefits of this. And I'm also putting my archives of my stream on YouTube. Once a week I'll be posting it there. And, you know, one of the reasons I started this stream is because, well, I'm cooking already in my home, and I thought it'd be fun to, you know, just show you guys what I do and, you know, have a little hangout. Oh yes, I'm being careful. Thank you, Paul. So basically, I'm just cutting my cherry tomatoes in half. Oh yeah, one really fun thing, I'm not sure who's joining me right now, whether you're coming from the newsletter link or what, but if you haven't used Twitch before, I have it set up so that if you put emojis, the little emojis in the chat, they'll show up on the screen and float around. I just love seeing that, so if you would put some emojis on there, I would be super happy. Just a minute. I'm gonna do it, show you. I'm gonna put... I'll just surprise you. Yes. I think this is funny. Okay, you watch for it. It's stinky cheese. Yes, I did that to show them how to use the emojis. So it's fun. Anytime you, yeah, it's pretty funny, isn't it, Donnie? Yeah.
Stinky cheese.
Yep. All right, so I'm not sure. I think I want more tomatoes. You think more tomatoes than that? I'm gonna make a nice big salad. Lots of healthy ingredients, eh?
What were you making again?
I am making creamy Greek pasta salad with feta cheese and dill. And I'm also making a veggie beef soup.
For you viewers, it's actually what Mommy is making during her streams. It's actually going to be what we're going to be eating for dinner.
Yeah, so everything that I make on this stream is exactly what we're having for supper that day. So I like to be super organized and like plan my meals out and stuff. So I've been planning my meals according to what I would think you guys would like to see on the stream. So I'm going to be streaming right now. The schedule is Tuesdays and Thursdays, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. But I may add some evening things. I'm also thinking about playing some games. Hey, Asimo! Sorry. Azzy Motorsports. Oh, sorry.
Azzy Motorsports.
Yeah, Azzy Motorsports. Thanks for the compliment.
So who is that?
I'm not sure. Somebody new. Thank you so much for joining the chat. Where are you from? Are you cooking anything special tonight or getting some good takeout or anything? Oh, cool. We got 5 people here now. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you.
That wasn't here at the very beginning of the stream.
Yeah?
My name is Donnie.
Yep, this is Donnie, my son, and I'm Michelle from dishesanddustbunnies.com. Oh, hello from COVID-19 world. Sucks to be there. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I hope you feel better. I'm really glad you joined me, though, but it's good timing because maybe you'll learn to make some yummy food that'll help you feel better. Because right now, today what I'm going to be making is a veggie beef soup. So it's actually really easy, even if you're feeling crappy. Get somebody else to make it for you. Just lay in bed. Get better, okay? Oh, you're in Sicily. Awesome. Nice to meet you, Antonio. All right. So what's your favorite thing to eat or to make when you're feeling up to it? All right, so we're done with the tomatoes. Wow, 5 people are here. Thank you so much for joining me. All right, so what's next? I am going to chop a cucumber. Now, I think I have a cucumber. I think I do. Now, here's the thing, is that I think these are zucchinis. No? Is this a cucumber or a zucchini? Oh my god. That is a big-ass zucchini. And this is a cucumber, I think. My boyfriend's mom, so mother-in-law to be, supposedly, yeah. She gave me these, but I can't tell. I can't tell. I think this one's a cucumber. But they're big. All right. And I have a habit of leaving the fridge open, so my apologies. Pretty sure this is a cucumber. We're gonna try. And I like to leave the skin on. This has already been washed. Yep, this is a cucumber. Sometimes you don't know what a big green vegetable is until you get right in there. So one of the things about cucumber is it's not just very tasty, it's also very liquidy. So when you're cutting one of these for a salad or something else, you want to take and remove the seeds from the middle, right? Yeah, so I am in Toronto right now, Toronto, Canada, in case anybody's wondering. But I'm originally from New Brunswick, Canada, the East Coast. So here, I'm not sure if you saw that, but we take a spoon and we just scrape out those seeds. Like, I like how they taste. I love the seeds, but they don't really work well in a salad or sometimes when you're cooking because it'll be too much moisture. So Antonio, thank you so much for commenting, for being in the chat there. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. It's good to know when folks are here. And if you're lurking or just watching and don't want to participate in the chat, that's cool too. You can let me know by doing !lurk, and then I'll be able to thank you for watching. Because I want you to know how much I appreciate you for being here, because I really, really do. Cooking is one of my favorite things to do, and I like hanging out with you guys. Okay, so just getting rid of those seeds. I'm gonna give this a little wash, a little rinse. All right. Okay, so this is a rather large cucumber. I'm not used to such girth of cucumbers. So I'm going to cut this down the middle again. So technically I'm quartering it, okay? Okay. There we go. Alright. Now, I also have a Discord, so if you'd like to share pictures of your recipes or things that you've had for takeout or whatever, it's a great way to do that. It's a little quiet in there so far because it is fresh and new, but I would love for you to get in there, and I'll definitely respond and chat with you on there. That would be fun. So yeah, so when you cut your cucumbers, just little pieces like this are good. And I like to leave the green parts on because guess what? The green parts are really healthy. Just a sec. Yeah, I'm just going to change it over like this because I'm not using the stove quite yet other than just boiling the water. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna move it over to this burner instead. I'm used to using the back burner. Yes, the back burner I am used to using for my boiling of water because I try to keep the boiling water like far away from my son in case he runs into the kitchen. Safety. So that is my water boiling. Pretty soon it'll be ready. Okay, so we're gonna add the cucumber. Okay, it's looking nice already. Okay, so what we need next is some olives. So in the original recipe, I called for a can of black olives. But for this time, I wasn't able to get any black olives. They did not have any in stock. So I'm probably picking a better type of olive. This is Kalamata olives. I think that they are going to taste probably even better than black olives. Ah, stab the jar. Get in there. And these are pitted, so there shouldn't be any pits. Yes, very good. And taste it. Woo! Nice. Okay, so I'm just gonna empty out the juice. Drain that. So I'm not gonna chop these or anything. I'm gonna put them in there whole. Okay. Here we go. There we go. All right. Oops, keep forgetting where my garbage went. All right, so now we need 2 cloves of garlic. Oh, here's the thing. I keep my garlic over by the window, so I'm gonna have to move. Maybe I should move my garlic. Well, this recipe originally calls for 2 cloves of garlic, but I'm gonna tell you, I think I'm feeling more garlicky today. I think I'm feeling a lot more garlicky. So this recipe you can find on my site, dishesanddustbunnies.com. Oh, come back! I'm right here! I am here. Okay, let's see. Should I turn on the light over this way? Does that help any? Face? I think that's alright. Thank you for the smiley faces, Paul. I appreciate that you're here. And to the other folks who are here as well. Maybe you're a bot? I don't know. Alright. We are all robots. We can all be robots together. See? Yeah, so if you're here watching, and you found me from a certain spot, I'd really appreciate to know, because it actually helps a lot to know where you found me. Like, did you find me from the blog and you're on the newsletter? Or did you find me on Instagram, or just watching Twitch and jumped on? Whatever way you got here, I'm glad you're here. You feel like you're learning a lot. That's good. Then maybe you can make my recipes for me. I won't let you do dishes, but I certainly won't let you do the cooking for me. I'm sorry, I won't do that. So originally, this recipe calls for 2 cloves of garlic. So I'm just gonna kind of make a judgment based on intuition. Okay, so this is a garlic press. It's a lot quicker and easier to work with than just chopping away. Cool. Yep. So, hey, if you're just joining me, welcome. Let me know where you're from, or where you found my stream, whether you joined me from the blog, newsletter, or from Instagram, or if you just jumped in from Twitch. That's cool. I appreciate you, and I'm so glad you're here. My name is Michelle, and I am from dishesanddustbunnies.com. I've been professionally blogging since 2014. I am just a regular home cook. I'm a mom, and I like to share the things that I feed my family. I have a son and my partner Paul, and they get to eat really well. Thank you for complimenting the knife skills. Okay, so that was 3 cloves of garlic. I'm gonna put 2 little ones, that counts as 1, so 4 cloves of garlic. I'm just doubling it. Doubling it. Yeah. Oh my god, that new air conditioner that we got is a lifesaver, I tell you. Yeah, I was trying to avoid getting an air conditioner because I like to save money, but oh my god, it was so hot the last little while. Oh, hi, Donnie.
I tried to stay behind you.
Oh.
You like to-
No, I definitely noticed you. I can see you on the camera too. Okay, so, just a minute. Alright. So I'm just gonna put the pasta into the water to boil. So when you cook these, you don't want to cook them so that they're mushy, right? You want to cook them so they're just al dente, which is the fancy Italian word for it's got bite. Oh, I keep forgetting where I put my garbage. I'm trying to make it convenient for myself by putting it right next to me, but then I forget that it's not in the cupboard. So just be careful around the hot water, okay, babe?
Should be watching.
Yep. All right. So I'm making the Greek salad. I'm glad you're here, Donnie. It's nice. So this is what I've got so far. Let's see. Let's show everybody there. This is the garlic, cucumbers, and Kalamata olives, and we got some tomatoes in there. So this is our creamy Greek pasta salad. Let's see. All right, so garlic went in. Now we need our feta cheese. Excuse me, Donnie. Oh yes. Well, today we're not doing spicy food, but that's really awesome. Maybe next time we can do that. All right, just a minute. Yep. All right. Okay, sounds good. So Donnie's gonna go back and play some games on his iPad right now. That is cool with me. So here's some feta. I like to buy a nice big container of it because I like it a lot. Okay, so the recipe calls for about 7 ounces. This chunk, I don't know how much that is, but this is what I have left, so I'm putting the whole thing in. So the one thing you need to know about cooking is just because a recipe, especially something that's not baking related, just because a recipe calls for a certain amount of ingredients and things like that, doesn't mean you have to do exactly that. You can add more cheese, you can add a little less cheese. As long as the recipe stays within, like, you know, the general feel of what it's supposed to be, you can play around. Baking is a little bit more of a science though. Yes, it is a brick amount. I got a brick of feta. So when you cut this, cut it in pieces like this. Woohoo! Just a rough chop. Okay. So we're just gonna cut it into little cubes. Okay. It's a really good pasta salad. So, and it's easy to make. Very tasty. The feta is really nice with the creaminess of the dressing. So you'll see what's next soon. Woohoo! All right, so that is my feta. Woo woo! Yes, I'm sorry. I randomly laugh at myself or what I'm doing. I'm not sure why I do that, but that's just how she goes. That's just how she goes. Okay. There, nice there's something else that we need from this. Do not throw out your brine, baby. Don't throw out your brine. You need it so you can add 2 tablespoons of the liquid to your salad, because I'm telling you, it's gonna make it extra yummy. Okay? I'll add a little more, see? Don't have to follow the rules, no! So I'm gonna probably throw out the rest of this brine, but I'm gonna save it until the end of the recipe, just in case I feel like I need to add a little more, since I was playing around with the ratios. The ratio. All right. Whoop. Just a sec. Yes, I did make the crispy beer battered fish. Yes, I certainly did. I sent out the newsletter this morning with the finished recipe on the blog, so if you would like to see the details of that. Here, just a sec. I'll put the link in chat. Yeah, you can see the video for the fish. That's my previous one, I believe. Just a sec. I will give you the link to the actual recipe for fish, though. Did you watch the fish cooking stream? Or did you find it in my newsletter? That's awesome, though, however you did. Just a minute. Paste. There we go. Okay, so I just put the link for the recipe to the beer battered fish. Oh my god, I was so happy with how that turned out. Like, it's one of my favorites. And if you don't want to use beer with your fish and chips, you can use club soda, which is what I used when I did the live. Awesome, no problem. It's always there if you need it. All right, let's check on this bow tie pasta. Let's see. Okay. Still needs a bit of time. Woo! All right. Aw, thank you, Paul. That's really sweet of you to say. Let's see. Okay, so now we're gonna get to the creamy part. The creamy part. We need a cup of mayonnaise. Cup of mayonnaise, and we need some sour cream. Okay. Cup of mayo. I like to use real mayo, not the fake kind that some people like to have. That's Miracle Whip. I don't go with that. I use Hellmann's or a homemade mayonnaise. As long as it's real, that's what counts. So Miracle Whip is not real. It doesn't give you the same flavor. But there are definitely situations where you, well, if you want to use some Miracle Whip, go for it. But Hellmann's mayo or any other kind of real mayonnaise is perfect for salads. Perfect for whatever. And dips. Alright. Okay, so we need a cup of mayo. Cool, we got 5 people here. Welcome, welcome. If you're just joining me, I appreciate you so much. And if you just want to hang out and watch the chat, that's cool. Watch the show. Let me know in the chat that you're lurking by doing !lurk so I know you're here and I can give you some appreciation and just say thank you. Because it really helps a lot. I love knowing that you're watching. Oh, this music sounds like a particular genre of some kind of film. Anyway, so if you're new here, if you're not familiar with me, I like to joke, yeah, about various things. So hopefully you won't mind that. All right, so I need more mayo. Great big jar. All right, yeah, so some of my humor is innuendos and whatnot, so hope that's cool with you, because it's cool with me. Oh my god, I'm having trouble opening the mayo. Thank you so much! Thank you, I appreciate the comment. I really appreciate that. It's just my little apartment, and I'm super happy here. It works well for me. Works well for me. It's just the right layout. When I moved to this apartment a little over a year ago, when I came in here, I was like, it feels like a stage. It feels like a stage. So it's like, oh, I felt like, you know, streaming and doing my own little quote unquote cooking show type thing. Kind of felt natural, right? All right. Oh, I'm getting covered in mayo. Not that that's a problem. I certainly don't mind being, you know, immersed in mayonnaise, but, you know, I think that that's for another show, wouldn't it? All right. All right. So, yes, sour cream. We need how much? I can't remember my own recipes unless I look at it. A quarter cup. Quarter cup. Might add a little more this time. Quarter cup. And then after I finish doing the pasta salad, we're gonna work on that veggie beef soup. Okay. There we go. It's just, I can only do one thing at a time in that pot. That is my only large pot. That may change depending on how many large pots I'm finding I'm missing in my life. Alright, so good amount of little sour cream there. And now, what we need, oh, yep, that's right. I put this as an optional option on the recipe itself online, but I think a little red onion will give it a nice yummy flavor. Okay, so I'm gonna add that. That's cool. So I'm gonna be posting a little preview of what I plan on cooking for each stream in my Discord. So if you haven't already, be sure to join me there so you can follow along and see what I'm gonna be making next. Okay, so just give it a little rough chop. Thin, tiny little slices, actually. Alright. And like, I'm not a professional chef, just a home cook who likes to share my recipes on my website. So like, my knife skills, I'm still sharpening them. Donnie loves puns, so ooh, okay. Pardon me, but I'm a little tearful here. Soup is not steaming yet. No, Paul, that is the pasta. Oh, okay. The onions are making me cry. Sorry, I'm just so happy. All right, yeah, I'm a goofball. I hope you're cool with that, because that is who I am. I am a goofball. Silly as can be. Oh my god, the onions. Oh my god. Okay, gotta check on this. Alright, let's see. I gotta test a piece. I'm gonna put that on my board so you can see it. Woo woo woo! Alright. Just testing to see if the pasta is ready. Let's see.
Can I test?
Well, there's two here. Just a minute. Just a minute. It's just right. This is going to be in the pasta salad. It's just regular. I just want to make sure that the texture of the noodle, of the bow tie pasta is just right.
That's right.
Just right. Okay, so I'm going to turn off the burner. Thank you for helping there, Donnie. You going back to your game? So this is real life, folks. Nothing formal, just hanging out with me in the kitchen. I do appreciate it. So like, if you were here in person, I'd offer you a cup of tea, you know, a little hug. Here, it's a hug. All right, so we want to take our pasta out of the pot, drain it, and then I'm gonna rinse it with cold water, okay? Woo woo! Alright, here we go. And then I gotta wash my pot so I can make my soup. Still got a few more ingredients I gotta put in that pasta salad though. Just a minute. Whew. Yeah, that air conditioner's coming in handy right now. You know what? Maybe I should get a camera over the sink too. I don't know. I don't know if my computer can handle that, but it would be kind of cool. Then you can like see me do dishes. So if you're new here, you're just joining and you haven't followed already, I would super appreciate a follow. I'm working towards my goal of 50 followers, and once I get 50 followers, I'll be able to possibly earn a little bit of extra money from the stream. But of course, my main goal with this streaming thing is just to have fun and connect with you guys. Because, like, I mean, it's great to post a blog post, and it's great to hear from you with emails, but I want to hang out with you. Hanging out with you? That's the best. Okay, so we're going back. Whoops, wrong camera. Okay, so here, take a look at that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful combination of stuff there. I'm gonna mix that up after I add some of the next ingredients. All right, rinse. Rinsey, rinsey. So I gotta make sure all this pasta is cold before I add it to the salad, and I gotta make sure that it's drained. All right. Good. Almost. So one of the other reasons why I am rinsing the pasta is because it'll remove some of the excess starch from it, right? There's going to be enough starch in this anyway. Alright, now I'm going to turn off my water, and I'm going to let that drain. Okay, so what is next? I think it's some dill. Dill! How can you do a Greek salad without dill? Is it possible? Is it possible? Let me know if it is possible. Because, like, that's crazy. Alright. So, I got this big, beautiful bunch of dill from the grocery store the other day. I was actually really surprised because normally they give you a very small amount. This was like, it's like less than $1 for this. It's like, did they give me a whole garden? Like, oh god, it smells so good. Dill is one of my favorites. It like absolutely is. I remember when I was a kid growing up in New Brunswick, my grandmother, she had her She had her garden next to the house. And in the summertime or early spring, I would love to go out there and just sniff the dill. I just loved it so much. They had it because, well, they would make all their homemade pickles and canned things, right? So, dill is a very comforting scent for me. All right, so how much dill we need? For this recipe, use about 3 tablespoons, but like, who's counting? Like I said, I'm not actually following specific measurements other than for the mayo and the sour cream. If you want to add more dill, you can do that. So I see somebody else just joined us. I just wanted to say welcome. If you're new here, I'd really appreciate a follow, so then you'll be notified next time I go live and we can hang out again. I'd love that. All right. So, we're going to pick out some dill. What is the best dill for today? All right. That is a lot of dill. I'm gonna switch this song. It's alright, but it sounds a little too robot-y. So again, if there's a certain type of music that you would like to hear, that I can like a genre or whatever, I can see if I can pull it up on my my music app. So many greens replaced with bacon. Oh, I'm sorry, Paul. You're gonna have to eat some greens of some kind here at some point. Yes, eating healthy is important. Like, I am a woman of size. I am a thick lady. But that's because I'm testing all this delicious food, so you don't have to. So you can go straight to the deliciousness without any guilt. Oh gosh, I hope you're having a good time watching. I really appreciate that you're here. Alright, wow, okay. Okay, so I don't want my dill to spoil, so I use these green saver bags. This sucks out any of the, I can't remember what, it's ethylene gas. So when vegetables or herbs are heading to the end of their life, they will release an ethylene gas, I think that's what it's called. So this will absorb the gas so that they last longer. So I have been using these for the last couple years, and I'm impressed. They work really well. And especially with this much dill, I don't want to waste it. Good Lord, no. No, no, no. Alright, so we're going to be making our soup next. So if you're just joining me, I am making a creamy Greek pasta salad with feta cheese and dill. Okay, so I'm just going to pull this off. And the other thing that I'm making today is a vegetable beef soup. So hey, if you put some emojis in the chat there, let me know you're here. Give me a heart or, you know, a little something to let me know you're around. I love seeing those little emojis because they'll float all over the screen. They'll float all over the screen. You do it here. If you haven't seen it already, here, I'm going to try it again. I'll show you. Give you a bunch of hearts this time. So these hearts, those hearts are for you people. I love you. All my people here. Cool. So next is the veggie beef soup. Got a lot of chopping to do, but it's actually a really easy recipe. You just throw some things together, and you can add different vegetables that you like. Yeah. Woohoo. Awesome. Oh, I also also have to make Donnie's lunch. Just a minute. As soon as I mix this salad, I'm gonna make Donnie's lunch because it's about lunchtime here. Yeah. Donnie's lunch. Yeah, he just likes a little ham and cheese wrap. A little small thing because we eat our large meal at supper time. So once I finish this pasta salad, I will do that. Okay, so here is our dill. Let's see. Can I get this to look? Can I see it? Yes? There we go. All right. Okay, so I hope the lighting's okay. It's a little dark outside, a little cloudy, so hopefully that's not affecting it too much. All right. Just giving that dill a nice chop. I'm gonna have to freeze a bunch of that extra dill so it doesn't go bad. Oh yeah, the smell of the dill comes right out when you start chopping, right? That's nice. Okay, we are gonna put it in. There you go. Some dill. Just rinsing my cutting board. So to everybody who's joined me so far, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You are now part of the Dishes and Dust Bunnies family. That's right. I love and appreciate you all. Your support over the years, if you've been following me on the blog since the beginning, I super appreciate it. Alright. Now we need to add some pepper. So it's usually 1/4 of a teaspoon, but you can add a bit more than that. There we go. Now are you ready to mix up that pasta salad? Are you ready? Before we add the pasta, we need to mix up the other things. Okay, here we go. So now one of the cool things about this recipe is that the feta cheese, when it gets mixed up with everything, will incorporate, like it'll crumble off, right? Because feta cheese is very delicate. It will crumble and it'll incorporate itself into the mayonnaise and the sour cream. So you're gonna get all those flavors of the feta. Hey Jillian, hi, good to see you. I love you, so glad you're here. That's my sister, folks. So today, oh yeah, see,
Jillian's here.
Aunt Jillian's there, say hi.
Hi Aunt Jillian.
I'm making a Greek pasta salad with feta, and after that I'm making a veggie beef soup. After I mix this pasta salad, I'm going to make Donnie's lunch though, because it is time. It is time. Oh, thanks for the dance, Donnie. Hey, did you guys know that if Donnie's home when I do my stream, if you guys follow, Donnie's gonna run in here and do a little dance to celebrate. So like, if you haven't followed already, I would really appreciate it if you did. Everybody wants to see Donnie do a little jig, right? Woo. Okay, so now we're adding our pasta salad. Can you see it this way, or maybe I add it like this? Does that look better? Oh yes. Oh, the bow ties are just everywhere. Thank you, Jillian. Pasta salad, the joy and the love of the salad in my mouth and our tummy. Yeah, I improvise really weird songs, by the way. This is a big salad. It looks very nice. Here we go. So, while I make the other things, this is going to chill. So, this will sit, and the flavors of that pasta salad and the seasonings and the garlic and all that yummy stuff is going to stick right to those little... Whoa! Did you see that? Did you Well, I was mixing vigorously and I just tossed some of these beautiful bow ties across the room. My apologies, bow tie. I'm gonna eat this one.
Can I see where it came?
Oh, it landed over there. It's okay. It's alright. Oh, shit. That's tasty.
Can I have a little?
Yes, you can. Just a minute.
Yay.
You're gonna really like it. Here. It's really good, sweetie. It's got cucumbers, it's got tomatoes, it's got Kalamata olives, some garlic, feta cheese, dill, sour cream, mayo, and some red onion. So this is a recipe on my site. Oh, so what did Paul say? He said bow tie pasta is the kind that makes my tummy happy. Haha! Yay! What, you want hot sauce? Hot sauce? You know what?
Those two flavors don't go good together.
They might though. I don't know. I haven't tried it. But Donnie, like maybe what we should do is we should take Paul's advice and make a hot sauce pasta. I don't know. I kind of like that idea. Oh, Mama's online too. Hi, Mama. So that's my mom watching and my sister's watching. So like when I tell you guys, you all my viewers here, you guys are like family. You're actually watching along with my actual family. Like I'm here in Toronto and my sister and mom are back home in New Brunswick. So it's nice because it's like we get to hang out. I love it. So you guys get to hang out along with us.
So Grammy Alice is actually watching?
Yeah, Grammy Alice is hanging out over at Jillian's house and they're watching. So here, I'm going to show you the pasta salad. Look. Can you see it? Okay, I gotta taste a little bit. Gotta let it sit for a little. Oh my god. Holy mama. Yep. That's good. It has a lot of dill in there. And when I was chopping up the dill, I was telling everybody how when we were kids, Grammy used to have these wonderful dill plants all along the garden next to the house. And when I was little, I used to just go out there and smell the dill because it was so good. Oh, there's 7 of you here now. Thank you so much. So whoever just joined, I just wanted to say thank you for joining me. If you're new here, I'd really appreciate a follow if you like what you're watching. There's gonna be lots of different yummy things that I'm gonna do. And it's a lot of fun to hang out. So if you want notifications for what next time I come online, and yeah, a follow will give you the heads up. I gotta get the lid washed for this. Oh my. So, you know, one of the things, like I was saying before, is it's Dishes and Dust Bunnies, right? One of the reasons why Dishes and Dust Bunnies is Dishes and Dust Bunnies is because there is always dishes to do. No shame in that. That's how it is. This is real life, and I'm sharing real life with you all. All right. So I got these nice mixing bowls where they have lids. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just like oblivious to like things in the world, but like it's kind of new to me that there are lids for mixing bowls. So I was super happy when I found that. So, ooh, there, keep that pasta salad safe, and we will look at this again once we're finished making the soup. Okay, is there enough room in there? Hello? Is there room in there? Nope. Not a lot. Not much at all. I filled up the fridge with so much. Oh my god. Oh! Oh my goodness. So, like I said, this is real life. Oh, there we go. Okay, I fit it in there. So, best thing to do when you have pasta salad is let it chill for at least 4 hours. You let it chill for at least 4 hours. It's gonna get in to the pasta and flavor it up real nice. All right, so I'm just gonna wipe my board and clean my stuff just a little bit. I have to make Donnie a little lunch. Okay, it's just gonna be a quick little simple thing, all right? We are creatures of habit, and sometimes the the things that we have every day are just perfect. All right. This sounds like video game music. I like it though. Alright, so I'm just gonna make Donnie a little rap. A little rap, yo. Oh god, is that lame? Was that a lame joke? I hope not. And if it was, welcome to my world. That's how she goes. Alright. I'm just taking a tortilla out. There we go. So Donnie, I'm gonna make you a full-size tortilla this time, okay? Okay, so it's just simple. Simple, simple, simple. Gonna take a couple pieces of this candy, like this, and then we're gonna add some cheese. I like this one. I'm gonna favorite this song before it disappears. Oh my god, I like it. That's cool. That's cool. What's Jillian saying? Oh, it's a little loud, so it's probably the speaker. When I'm over by the fridge, my microphone picks up the music too, right? There we go. Okay, it should be better now. If not, let me know. Let me know. Sounds like video game music from the 1990s. Yes, in a good way. I actually really like that song that was just on. I like it. Oh, 8 people are here right now? My goodness. Right now, I'm just taking a break. I just made some pasta salad, Greek pasta salad. Taking a little break to make a little lunch for my son. And I'm just waving around my magic wand of cheese. I hope you don't mind. Okay, so add a little ranch sauce. So after I do this, I'm gonna start working on the veggie beef soup. And it's super easy to make. And it's exactly what one needs when you're feeling like you need something to, comforting and yummy. Alright, so that's my little wrap for Donnie. His lunch. I'm gonna give him some tomatoes. Oh, where's the dog? Get the cool. I like this song too. Yeah, and my man Paul there, the one who commented in the chat about 90s video game music, one of his things that he does is he actually works on music, and I'm trying to encourage him to get some of it out there, because he does some good stuff. Not sure what genre to call it, but there's a lot of electronic stuff, and it's really nice. It's really good. He puts a lot of his heart and soul into those things, so it'd be nice if he could share that with you at some point. Okay, let's see. All right, so this is just a little lunch for Donnie. All right. Yeah, I know your stuff sounds different each time, but it's cool. That's cool. Okay, Donnie, come here. Donnie, your lunch. You can come to the front. Or the back. Oh yeah, people want to see you, so here you go. There's your lunch. Love you. Okay. Maybe it could be a little synth wavy. I think so. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So yeah, so to everyone who just joined, my name is Michelle. I'm from dishesanddustbunnies.com. I've been blogging professionally since 2014, sharing my recipes and home cooked goodies with everybody. Not a professional chef, just a home cook, so I have some experience, and I learned a lot from my Grammy. A lot of that stuff is, a lot of the stuff I make is inspired by what I learned from her or what I watched her make when I was a kid. So it feels really good to share that with you guys. If you're new here and you'd like to hang out again, I'd really appreciate a follow. Be awesome. Okay, it's a little loud. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Just a minute. Gotta adjust it. Just a minute. Okay, so maybe that'll be a little bit better. Let me know. Yeah, this one's more of a soft song, I think. So anyway, just keep me updated. Let me know if the sound's a little too big. All right, so we are going back to the board. What we are going to start with, part of what we need to do. So we need to take our beef. Just a minute. So it's 2 pounds. Yes. So that's this. 2 pounds of beef. And what we need to do is we're going to add some seasonings and whatnot to our meat, and then we are going to saute and brown them up in the pot. Just a minute. Just gonna give my pot a nice clean because I just used it to make the pasta for the pasta salad, so I want to make sure that that's taken care of. We're gonna be ready soon. All right, so I'm gonna add my seasonings to the pan, to the mixing bowl. I need 3 tablespoons of flour. So there's a little bit of water left in my pot, in my pan mixing bowl thingy majigger. So I'm just gonna wipe that out. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, somebody followed? Thank you. I guess I missed that. Dad's Little Mary, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where are you from? All right. Okay, so that is the, oh yes, I wanted to show you, here is the recipe for the veggie beef soup. But you can find it on my website, dishesanddustbunnies.com. Just look up veggie beef soup. So let's see. Just a minute. Let's see. I just gotta check on something because I didn't see the usual thing come up when our friend here followed. There's supposed to be something that comes up on the screen. Awesome! Welcome from Florida, and hello from Toronto. Is it really hot over there? I imagine it is. I just got some air conditioner. Oh my god. I was avoiding buying an air conditioner for months and months, but I had to. The other day I was just way too warm. I was like, let's make sure that we're in a cool climate. Hold on a minute. There, just gotta reload some of those things. Cool, there we go. Should be good. So, Dad's Little Mary, are you going to be making any yummy things today, or having some takeout, or let me know. I always love to hear what you're making. Okay, so I have a drawer where I keep my spices. I keep them in these little square containers. What I need is some paprika. I don't have any regular paprika, but I have smoked. So I'm gonna set them here. Going to the clubhouse pool today? Oh, that sounds really nice. Our apartment building has a pool. We haven't used it yet though, but like, I don't know, I think we should. That's awesome! Going to the clubhouse pool. Hopefully you'll be able to, acclimatize once you leave the pool and go back to the warmness. Okay, so some salt and pepper. This is like my little potion container that I keep my salt and pepper in. I just love it. Yeah, we had like a heat warnings yesterday and the day before here in Toronto. I mean, it was in the high 30s. I'm not sure what that translates to for your measurements, but it was hot. All right, so salt and pepper, smoked paprika, marjoram, and garlic powder. All right. What's that? You're eating leftover cupcakes from the birthday party. Oh, that sounds good. What should you make for dinner? Oh man, if you're feeling really hot, have some BLTs. Have some BLTs with some, something simple, something that's not too hot. I made the pasta salad, which you could try doing this at home too, right? I'm not sure if you were watching when I made this, but I'll show it to you. Here. So this is a Greek feta pasta salad. It's really yummy, especially if it's a hot day and you don't want to make something really, really warm, like really hot in the kitchen. You just have to boil your pasta and then chop up your ingredients and put them together. But the pasta salad would go good with like a sandwich or anything. I'm making soup. I'm making soup because I've got air conditioner now, and I am so thankful I don't have to worry about warming up that kitchen. Okay. I got other recipe ideas and whatnot on my site, so if you take a peek there, let me know if you give something a try. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment there. Aw, that means a lot. That's nice. Thank you. So how did you find me? Have you been following along with the blog or on my Instagram, or did you just find me on on Twitch? Okay, so I'm using a tablespoon of smoked paprika. All right. I like the smoked variety, but other paprika is fine. Now 1 teaspoon of salt. All right. And then half a teaspoon. Oh, just a minute. I need, before I close up my pepper, so the 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. All right. And we need our marjoram. There we go. Can you guys hear me okay now? Like, is the volume with my microphone kind of working better with the music now? If you could let me know, I'd appreciate it. And thank you again for the follow, Dad's Little Mary. I do appreciate it. Like, all your support means so much. Eee! It's a lot of fun to hang out here, by the way. And now we need half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay. So this dry mix, I just found you on the internet. I've been following you for almost a year now. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to know and hear from the people that have been following and you know, reading my recipes and trying them out. Like that really, it feels good. It feels good to know you're there. That's awesome. You know, one of the things about, like, you know, a lot of these food blogs and like people out there is that they seem like, you know, like a nameless face, or like a, you know, it's just, it's a person with a recipe. I don't want to be like a nameless face. I want to be your friend. I want to be your buddy. I want to, you know, I want to hang out with the people that come to my site. That's originally why I made a website when I had Donnie, when my son was a baby. I started the blog because I wanted to have some other things to do, something to keep myself occupied and connect with other people, right? So I just figured that with doing Twitch, I'd be able to hang out with you. I love that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we want to take these dry ingredients with the flour and the paprika and whatnot, and we want to put the beef in there. But I'm gonna pat dry my cubed beef. As a shortcut, I got beef that was already cut. But you can use really any kind of cut of beef that you want. Hey, Donnie.
Hi.
Hi.
Did you see me from there?
No, I felt you behind me. I felt you.
Oh.
I knew you were there, Donnie. Oh. Yeah.
I thought you saw me there.
I did. I saw you. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to pat down our beef with some paper towel just to remove any excess moisture, right? And what's going to happen is we are going to have all those seasonings are going to stick to the beef and flavor it up nice. And then when we cook it in the pot with the butter, it's going to season it up. Woo, look at that piece of beef go. I gotta put its buddies in there. Look, Dottie, look. Whoa! Oh, thank you, Donnie. Yeah, it's paprika, garlic powder, salt and pepper, and some marjoram. Yep, so I, just as a shortcut, I'm using already chopped beef. But you can take a roast and chop it up. You can take leftover like steak or whatever. That would be fine. I'm usually not a stickler for you must use this kind of beef. I am not a stickler for that. You can use what works for you. And then if you try it and you're not happy with it, do it another way. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Caroline. Thank you. I hear Donnie, do your little dance. Do your little dance. Yes. So Donnie, you're doing the little follow dance for both Daddy, what was that again? I just want to be Dad's Little Mary and for Caroline. So this is for you. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. You're awesome. That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to my game.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. I super appreciate that. I super appreciate that. You're helping me reach my goal. Yeah. We're 29 people following now, and my goal is 50. Just to start. Oh, you've made my smothered pork chops. I'm so glad. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's one of my favorites too. You know, the smothered pork chops, like they're very delicious. Now here's the thing, I didn't include this on the post, but you can do that with chicken too. You can do the smothered pork chops with chicken, or whatever cut of meat. I would recommend either pork or chicken, but like maybe I'll add that as a little note. I'm always going on and updating what I post in the recipes. Like, I'm always updating. Some of the posts on there have some really old photos. So here's the thing. This recipe I'm making today. Oh, you're having trouble hearing me. Oh, just a minute. Let's see. Anybody else having trouble hearing me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me know if this is any better. Oh, okay, you can hear it good? Okay, cool. Awesome, thank you. See, this is so helpful. When you guys let me know, I try to fix it right away. I was panicking a little bit when I started because my microphone wasn't working. Oh, okay. Sometimes the music swells a bit. Okay, let's see. There we go. I turned down the music a bit, and I think maybe that'll help. But anyway, I was saying that the smothered pork chops recipe, you should be able to use that with chicken also. All right, so Master of the is it Spitz? Splits! Master of the Splits 180. I love your name. That's awesome. That's awesome. Eating out is great, but it will never top home cooking. I agree with you there. That's why when I made the fish and chips, that is like a takeout necessity. That's like a takeout necessity. And if you make it a few times at home, it's gonna, it's gonna taste better than takeout, right? Home cooking is great. Home cooking is great. And like, here's the thing, I kind of have had my share of like addiction to takeout food, but I love cooking. There's nothing wrong with getting takeout if it works for you, if you really need to. But home cooking is always best. Home cooking is always best. Amen. Yep. There you go. Yep. Jillian says so too. If you make fish and chips at home, you're going to know that the oil you have is fresh and not black, for example, so you can make healthier versions of takeout. Yep, exactly right. You know that your oil is fresh when you're making it. But like at a restaurant, like as much as you want to give them all your trust, who knows? Who knows? Yep. Awesome. Thank you, Master of Splits, for hanging out today. So look, I'm just using my hands. I'm putting the flour and seasonings, paprika, garlic powder on these. I'm gonna let the meat suck up all that flavor. So the thing about doing this is that your seasonings are going to flavor your meat and make your soup extra, it just gives it more of a depth of flavor to cook it like this rather than just adding the seasonings to the broth, Yeah. So just a minute. I hope you can see it. You guys hear me all right? I'm not too loud, not too quiet. There. So, like, I know this looks like a lot of meat, and it is, but that bit of seasoning is just perfect. There you go. Can you see that? So that is the beef coated in the flour, paprika, and all that good stuff. Never be afraid to use your hands, as long as they're clean. As long as they're clean. All right, I think that's good. Gonna let that sit for a second. All right, I'm gonna wipe my hands. Woo woo! Oops, I moved my towel to a different spot, so I was a little confused for a moment there. Not great on the volume. Oh dear. Anybody else having trouble with the volume? Anybody? Let's see. Okay, well, if you're having trouble with the volume, I turned down the music. Okay. Okay, yeah, maybe it sounds different with headphones. Also, you were saying Master of Splits, even when you order pasta, they give you an appetizer size for over 20 bucks. You can buy all the ingredients for $20 and eat 3 large plates of pasta. Exactly. It's always so much more expensive for something so economical that you can make at home. And I mean, what amount of time does it take? It you know, it takes a little bit of time sometimes, but it's worth it. It's worth it. All right. Okay. So I gotta move my seasonings over here. Okay, so I'm sorry if anybody's having trouble with the audio. I turned down the music audio and I turned up the mic, so hopefully that helps. Hopefully. And if you're new here and you haven't followed, please give me a follow. I'd super appreciate it. Then you'll get a notification next time I come on here so we can hang out together again. So I would love that. Appreciate it. So even with homemade fish and chips, I think we calculated it came down to $5 per person. Yep, exactly. So normally when we buy fish and chips, it's like almost $20 a plate, right? With all the fish and chips and everything. It was like $5 per plate if you're like, depending on the type of fish that you're buying, if you make it at home. So that's right. And for anybody that doesn't know, Paul is my man. He's my partner. He's watching from his work right now because he's not home. But it's funny because he gets to watch what I'm making and then come home and eat it. All right, so now I'm getting sidetracked here. Okay, so what I need to do, I gotta get my recipe back out. Thank you guys for joining me, by the way. I need butter. Melt that butter. So the recipe calls for 3 tablespoons of butter, but you can use more or maybe even a little less if you want to. But butter is good. It gives your meat the right flavor and the right kind of consistency, like texture. You know, it helps it brown up and make those seasonings good. So I'm just estimating. This is about good right here. Like I said, doesn't have to be exactly 3 tablespoons, but it does need to be butter. All right, so I'm going to turn that on. All right. Okay. Here we go. Whoops, gotta shut my curtain here. It's my stage curtain. Backstage. All right. I'm gonna do this give it a little stir again with my hands. All right. Yeah, I think the seasonings have been soaked up real good. Let me show you what that looks like. So yeah, it's not gonna look powdery anymore, but like it'll suck up that flour nice. All right, I just want to check and see if Donnie finished his lunch. Just a sec. How's your lunch going? Did you eat it?
I finished it like 10.
Oh, okay, good boy, good boy. All right, how's that butter coming along? All right. Break it up with my trusty spatula.
To the sink.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry I forgot to earlier.
No, that's okay. That's all right.
Okay.
So here's another thing I gotta tell you. You know when people are always like, buy these fancy spoon rests? You don't need to buy a spoon rest. Just take a plate, put it next to what you're cooking, and put it on the plate. You don't need to buy a spoon rest. Your plate's a spoon rest. A spoon rest is something to keep your surface clean, but you can just use a plate. Wow. Okay, what's that? A pound of steamed mussel costs over $20 in a restaurant? Yep, that's right. Asian restaurant, supermarket to get 3.5 pounds of mussels, and they cost me only 26 bucks. That's exactly right. When you buy the ingredients and you make the dish yourself, you'll oftentimes get something that tastes better and it's cheaper. And your family are gonna love you. They're gonna love you even more when you make restaurant stuff. And the more you practice with it, you're gonna get it better than the restaurant. Yeah. That's exactly right, Master of Splits. Thank you. You're definitely right on the money with that. All right. So the butter is melting. Ooh, baby. Woo, woo. All right. So just a sec. How's my butter going now? All right, I'm starting to get hungry smelling all this yumminess. All right, so we are going to put, here, I'm gonna put it right here, and then you can see what I'm doing. See, I'm still sort of figuring out everything. This is my 4th stream that I've done, my 4th stream. So there's a bit of a learning curve, right? But I had a lot of tech things to figure out and learn. I had a lot of that to figure out, and it was over a month of organizing and learning how to code different things and whatnot. So yeah, I'm really glad that I got everything figured out so that I can hang out with you guys here. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and I hope you're having a good time too. Can you hear the sizzle on the meat? Can you hear the sizzle? So when you're cooking the beef at the bottom of that pan, you want it to sit for a few minutes. Don't touch it. Don't touch it yet. You want to sit, let it sit, don't stir it. You know why? Because you need to make sure that it's browning up a little bit. Okay, let's see. Oh, you can't hear the sizzle. I don't know. I wish I could help you out there. I've got a few of the other people there said that the music was too loud, but I turned it down quite a lot. My microphone is up almost all the way. You know what though? It's, you know, we're sorting out tech stuff. We'll figure things out together as we go, right? Hopefully it's not something on your end though, like with your computer. see. Just a minute. Let's see. Okay, so I turned down the music more, and I got my mic up a lot. Let's see. Even more? Yeah, I hope it's not anything with your computer. Okay. There. We got some sizzling going on. Smells good. All right. So while that is working on it, while that's in there, I'm going to start working on the other parts to put in. We need to chop an onion. But here's the thing, like I said, you don't have to stick to the recipe per se. 1 onion? Nah, add 2. All right. I gotta take some of the outside of that one off. Oh, you heard the sizzle! Yay! I'm glad. See, we're working on it. We're figuring it out. I don't know if you can hear, but my son is singing along with his video games. He's at the other. He's over in the living room. We have like an open concept type thing. Yes, Donnie is improvising. He wants everyone to know that. Okay, just a minute. All right, there's some onion paper that won't come off. It's a little bit trouble. All right. Aww. All right, let's get those onions chopped. Whoops, I'm used to doing thin slices, but usually with soup, I like to make chunks. So it's all right, no harm done. I just switch up how I cut them, okay? Chunks of onion. Aw, Donnie's doing well. Donnie's doing good. He's having a good summer. He had a couple weeks of summer camp. And, you know, that was nice. And now he's just hanging out here at home with me. And we've been really into video games lately. That's very nice. Thank you for the compliment there. Donnie really likes to be involved with the all my blog related stuff, right? All right, so we did not move the beef until now. It is smelling really good. It's smelling really rich. I don't know if you can see that with all the steam, but some of them beef pieces, oh my God, they got a nice sear on them. Let's see. Can I get it on there? There. Yeah, that's nice. All right. So I'm going to let that beef sear up a little bit again before I put my onions in there. Well, let's figure out. All right. So we need Worcestershire sauce and 2 bay leaves with a little bit of Italian seasoning now. Worcestershire. I think the pronunciation is Worcestershire, right? bay leaves. So bay leaves. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And both recipes you can find on Donnie.
Okay, sorry.
Both of the recipes you can find on Dishes and Dust Bunnies. But here also, if you type this into chat, if you type !recipe, there, it pulls up. Those are the links to the recipes. So if you want to make it home, you can do it. And I'm going to be updating the recipes. So, I mean, it's basically the same, but like what I'm doing here is my updated version. Like same ingredients, same thing. All right, so what am I doing? Worcestershire, bay leaves, and Italian seasoning. Okay. Okay, sounds good, sweetie. All right, I'm just getting my things out and ready. Okay, we have 7 people viewing right now. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh. Stove. Woo! Ooh, I got a little juice on me. Ooh, wow. That smells really good. And here's the thing. I use a spatula, a metal spatula with a flat edge. You know why? It's a lot better to use that than a spoon with a rounded edge because this lets me scrape up the tasty bits at the bottom of the pan, right? That's why I use this. And I think that's a good idea. So look, it's getting very saucy. All right, I'm turn that down a little bit. And I am going to add my onions. Okay, so that's 2 onions. I like onions, so like the original recipe, the original recipe called for 1 onion, but 2 is probably better. Okay, so you're getting to see the updated version of some of these. These are some old classics from the site. All right, I think it's time to get a drink of water. Hoy. Time for a drink of water. Whew. All right. So is anybody cooking anything interesting over the next few days, or is there something you're craving? What would you like to see me cook? And it doesn't have to be a recipe I'm familiar with. It can be something that I'm completely walking blindly into and don't know what I'm doing. Because I love experimenting. Practice makes perfect, right? Okay, all right. Okay, so now we're going to do our Worcestershire and our other seasonings. Grab this. 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire. Yep. Okay. A little more wouldn't hurt. Just a little. All right. And then we got our 2 bay leaves. And at the end, before you serve this, you can take the bay leaves out. Okay. All right. Oh, don't forget the Italian seasoning. I suppose next time I could just add the Italian seasoning to the beef, right? I think when I originally made this recipe, I added the Italian seasoning at the last minute, and that's why it's in a separate part. But maybe next time I'll put it in with the beef. All right, seasonings are back in there. Woo woo. We got 5 people watching. Thank you so much. scrape that bottom of the pot. Okay, I got to turn that down a little bit. Oh, wow. It smells good. All right. Oops. All right. Okay, so the next step is to add 4 cups of beef stock and 4 cups of water. So I like to use a concentrated beef stock because that's just handy for me. This is what I use. So it's 2 teaspoons per cup of water. So I'm going to need 4 cups of water and 4 cups of beef stock. So that's going to be 8 cups of water and 8 of these for the 4 cups. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when I do have the chance, I do make my own homemade beef stock, but don't feel bad if you don't have homemade or don't have the time to do it. Just store-bought is fine. Store-bought is fine, as they say. Oh, there. So 4 cups of water, 4 cups of stock. So here we go. Awesome. I'm so glad that you guys made it to watch today, everybody. All right. All right. Ooh, can you see it? Can you see it? It's starting to come together. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to chop up those veggies and stick them in there. There we go. I got to turn the heat back up a little bit or scrape the bottom. Oh, that looks good. Smells good. Like super good. Can you see that? Like that flavor is going to be so concentrated and yummy. Never ever forget about the yummy stuff at the bottom. It is not burnt. As long as you don't let it burn. Stuff that sticks to the bottom of the pan is actually like caramelized flavor from your meat and your seasoning. So as long as you scrape that up off the bottom of your pan every so often, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's there to flavor things, right? That's part of the cooking process, I think, when I first started cooking that I was confused about. I was like, oh my God, there's something sticking to the bottom of my pan. It's burnt. Nope. No panic necessary. It's there to flavor your yumminess. That's right. We are all about flavoring the yumminess. And what's that? First of all, it's sweltering here, so veggie beef soup, no. Yeah, well, I just got the air conditioner, and I'm updating some old recipes, so I might be in Canada, but it was super hot. We had like a heat wave the other day here. So it's still yummy any time of the year, though. I swear, I swear. Or you can also put it in a slow cooker or your Instant Pot. You know, as long as you're not heating up your oven, right? I could have soup any time of the year, really, personally. But, you know, that's all right. That's cool. That's cool. All right, so what we need to do next is We're going to add our potato, carrots, celery, and here. Get my can of diced tomatoes and my can. I'm going to add these first, and then I'm going to add my veggies. So you're going to get a whole can of tomato like this. I use the reduced salt kind, but you don't have to. You can use whatever works for you. And then a can of 156 milliliters tomato paste. Now, what you saying? Yeah, Toronto is extremely humid. It is super hot lately. Okay, where is my can opener? So yeah, one of the things about food blogging is that even when it's the dead of summer and it's like hot, in order to be ready for wintertime, we have to post our recipes usually 3 months in advance of when they're going to be popular, right? So it gives a chance for the search engines to find the recipe and gives a chance for people to plan out their own menus. So if you ever see a food blogger posting Christmas recipes in the summertime or in September, that's why. So I'm going through and I'm updating a bunch of my old recipes. So this soup, I'm getting it ready for when you guys are going to want it most. And then I'll come on here on stream and make some other things too. Thank you again, everybody, for joining me. I really appreciate it. It's nice to have people to hang out with while I'm cooking. Why is this can so... This can is not cooperating. You know, I've seen other people use these like squirt containers of tomato paste, but I've never been able to find them here in Toronto, eh? Never. Like, why? Why can't we have a squirt container? There we go. I think this is funny. This is the most difficulty I have ever had opening a can. And it's because it's a can of tomato paste, Donnie. Yeah, it's I never have any difficulties any other time, but when you guys are watching me, it's like time for the struggle. Okay, so the whole can.
Maybe that makes it more entertaining.
Well, I hope so. I hope so. All right. So there is the tomato paste. So just get in there and get as much out as possible. There we go. Whoops.
I'm gonna go.
Okay, sweetie. There we go. That's well incorporated now. Now we got our tomato chunks. Tomato chunks. So you can also get the types of tomato chunks that have like the Italian seasonings in them. That's nice too. There we go. Or if you want to, if you really want to make it like super, super, super homemade with no shortcuts, you can chop up the tomatoes yourself if you have a garden and all those tomatoes, you know. All right, now what I'm going to do is I am going to chop up my potatoes and celery and carrots. Let's start with the celery, because the celery leaves is a separate ingredient because they actually have a lot of flavor. It's not just celery you're putting in there. You're putting in celery leaves. Celery leaves give your soup incredible flavor. Don't skip it. Don't skip it. Don't skip the celery leaves. Okay, so I will wash these off here in a minute. I just take them. All right. There we go. Celery gives such good flavor for soups. All right, so we've been going for about 2 hours now on the stream. Thank you so much, everybody who's been following along so far. Okay, whoop. Okay, just washing off my celery. All right, so I'm just gonna cut the bottoms off here. Woo! Flying away. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna take these leaves off like this. Okay, so just a minute. You know what? I just realized. There we go. So Paul, if you're still there, I turned you into a mod. I don't know what you can do with that privilege yet, aside from like make sure people behave, which, you know, we have a pretty well-behaved crowd here anyway. But yeah, we'll figure that out. All right, so these are the celery leaves. Yay! Look, you have a sword next to your name now. So you take care of any troublemakers, eh? So just a rough chop of the celery leaves.
Wait a second, why did you say now you have a sword next to
Yeah, because Paul, I made him a moderator.
Oh.
So the moderators have like a special symbol next to their name to let people know that they're a moderator. That's why. Okay, so we got the nice chop. Fine dining can be extremely overrated. Not saying all fine dining, but can you believe some of the best foods ever? Yes, that's right. Mom and pop, like restaurants and whatnot, places you wouldn't expect. Like, there's this restaurant back home. I don't know if it still exists. Aha, yes, that's right. Jillian has immunity. My sister has immunity. I think she's well behaved anyways. But yeah, there's this restaurant back home that was called McCready's. I don't think they're there. I don't think they exist anymore, unfortunately. But it was just this place on the side of the road at a truck stop gas station. It had some of the best diner food ever. Oh, and then there was also the Holiday Restaurant that was in Cambridge Narrows, New Brunswick. It was good. It was near a campground. Damn, they had good pie. I miss the pie from there. Oh, we have a few pieces of celery that do not look optimal, so away they go. And we take them out. There we go. Yeah, McCready's is closed. I know. I miss McCready's. What's the Holiday Restaurant called now, though? Like, I know they changed the name because they had a different restaurant, a different owner, right? But so you guys were reminiscing about old times in New Brunswick. The holiday restaurant is closed also. What? 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 Oh my god, that's my life goal now. Okay, so here's the thing. If I make it big on this Dishes and Dust Bunnies thing I've been doing, I'm gonna eventually buy up the holiday restaurant. Look at me holding that knife aggressively saying I'm gonna buy it. No, I would love to buy that restaurant and hire a bunch of people. Because, jobs are important out east too. Encouraging people, have their jobs and, it's good to make jobs. So if I ever make enough money, I would love to buy the old holiday restaurant and serve some of the stuff that they used to, plus some of my own. Gosh darn, that's okay. I have a goal. I have a goal now. I would love to. I would love to. And you know what? I would call it Dishes and Dust Bunnies Holiday. It sounds like it'd be like one of those movies. It's that Lampoon's Holiday or whatever. I don't know. Okay, in goes the celery. Woo woo! Here we go. Here we go, folks. Oh my god, it's smelling so good. Yes, the caboose! There's a restaurant in New Brunswick. There's a restaurant in New Brunswick on this little side road on the old highway. And it is actually a train caboose. And they serve these really amazing burgers, homemade things. Like when I go back to New Brunswick to visit, like either next year or something like that, I would love to live stream visiting these places so you can actually see them. Like, that would be a lot of fun, wouldn't it? Like, but this caboose restaurant, it's so cool. What? But it's closed too? Jillian, what's happening to New Brunswick? What? No. I'll have to find other places to show you guys when I visit New Brunswick. Or else I'll just go and I'll bring a barbecue. I'll bring a barbecue and I'll set it up where the restaurants used to be and I'll do a cooking stream and like cry because the restaurant's gone. Maybe that's the best I can do. Oh man. Alright, okay, alright. Woo woo. Yeah, I know. I can't believe it that all the good restaurants in New Brunswick are closing. Like, all right, carrot time. Carrot time, then it's potato time. So how many carrots do I need? However many I want. I think this should be enough. There we go. There. Whoop. Yeah, thank you so much again, everybody, for joining me. It's been a lot of fun so far. Thursday, I'm going to be streaming again. Let's see, I can't remember. What am I doing on Thursday? I have a book where I keep track of my schedule, what my plans are. Just a minute. Where is that book? Just a minute. Bah! Almost tripped over the shoes. Sorry for startling you. Wow, that soup is smelling so good. So good. Okay. So, step back here. Don't want to reveal all my secrets, but this is my little organized book. I keep track of my meal planning and everything on here. It's like a bullet journal. So what am I making on Thursday? Get ready for this. Thursday, I am making homemade popcorn chicken. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Homemade popcorn chicken. It's made with buttermilk and it's super yummy. And I'm making a jalapeno popper dip. It's super good. Super good. Ah. But yeah, the popcorn chicken is such a nice recipe. Like, so good. All right, so I'm gonna This is my little garbage bowl here. All right. Chop. Oh. Chop. Chop. All right. Okay, so now I am going to peel these babies. Let's get her done. I'm so happy that you guys are joining me today. Whoever's there, I just wanted to say thank you. I appreciate you so much. Oh, might have to make homemade donaires now that Jesse's Pizza is closed. Sad, sad. So many good restaurants. Yeah, closing during the pandemic. Exactly. I think that's probably part of it. You know, people tried to keep their restaurants open and, you know, yeah, it's unfortunate. There's a recipe. I'm not sure you guys are familiar with it, but East Coast Halifax donaires. That's a special. It's sort of like Greek gyros or gyros. Some people pronounce it, but it's actually gyros. It's similar to shawarma, but it's absolutely uniquely Canadian because of the type of sauce and everything that we put on it. So for years, I was hoping that there would be a East Coast donaire restaurant opening up in Toronto, and finally one did. And I was so happy. They were called Jesse's Pizza. There's one of those, I think, in Moncton, New Brunswick, too. But a couple months ago, I was craving a donaire, and they were closed. So it's unfortunate that happens. But I do have my own homemade donaire recipe on the site. It takes a bit of work, takes a bit of time, but the results are totally worth it. So one of these days, I'm going to be planning on doing donaires on the stream so that you can see exactly how they're made at home. So even if you don't have one of those spinning meat roasting spits that you like shave the meat off of, even if you don't have one of those, we can still make it work. Oh wow, there's 9 people. There's 9 people watching right now. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you for joining me. And if you haven't already, please, I'd super appreciate a follow. I'm working on my goal. And with your help, I can get there. So it's awesome hanging out with you. So right now I'm making veggie beef soup. I know it is the hot summertime, but I'm working on updating some recipes on the blog, and I wanted to make sure I had the updated version of this recipe posted in time for everybody to enjoy it. So before making the soup, I made a Greek feta pasta salad, and that is in the fridge right now, getting all yummy. Marinating, I guess, in its own deliciousness. Awesome. It's really great to see that, some people are joining us today. I'm super appreciating it. So if you're shy and you don't want to talk in the chat, that's perfectly okay. I do love hearing from you though. So if you do want to say hi, let me know. If you just want to lurk, you put !lurk, and that way I'll be able to thank you for joining me today. Because I would love to just personally thank everybody who is here today joining me. Because I do appreciate you so much. Cooking is what I do to relax. It's what I do to, share my love with the people I care about. And this is cooking and feeding the people I care about is my love language. It's my love language. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, just a sec. What's that? Here's another thing about lousy service when it comes to Yelp reviews. Most of them complaints are about no one approaching them. Yeah, that's true. Some of the complaints that people have on those reviews are just people that don't have any patience. I mean, cooking takes time. When you go to a restaurant, it's not going to be fast food. It's not fast food. It's food. Food takes time. That's right. So you guys, do you think any of you would like to see how I make popcorn chicken next time on Thursday? Be awesome if you guys were able to stop by and watch how I make those. It's really easy. Really, really easy. And like one of the things I like to do with popcorn chicken, it's been a while since I've made it, but I love to make it, fry it, have it all prepared, and then you can take and freeze a bunch. You can freeze it, and then you can have them homemade version, and just give it a little quick fry when you're ready to serve it again. It's great. And what's that? You read a review about a lousy service when no one refilled their water, and when in fact the water pitcher was right in front of them on the table. Oh my god. Yeah, see, that's the thing is people have a lot of people have a sense of entitlement. I mean, like, you're going to a restaurant, you're paying for service, but like it's going to be different. You're not supposed to be waited on hand and foot. If a pitcher of water is in front of you, yes, please fill my water. You use your arm power, and fill my water with the pitcher. But it's always nice, like when you have guests over, to put a pitcher of water on the table, and then nobody feels like they have to ask, hey, I need a cup of water. So, when you have guests over, so they don't feel like they're imposing by asking if they need more water. It's always good to have a pitcher of water right there on the table. Hey, DJ Slave Zero, good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. I'm making veggie beef soup. I know it's summertime, but veggie beef soup is anytime. I'm updating some recipes for the blog. And also, I have made a Greek pasta salad, and that is in the fridge. I did that first.
DJ Zero, remember when we did the first stream with City Skyline?
Yes, he was there for the first stream when we couldn't even get the video to work. So he does a stream on Tuesdays with some cool electronic and goth industrial type music. So if you guys ever want to check him out, if you're into that sort of thing, that's awesome. But I just had to give him a shout out there. Because, like, he's been following me for quite a while, and we share a lot of the same... tonight, 7 p.m. That's awesome. Okay, so we're good with our carrots.
Those emojis that you sent were really cute.
Yes, they're awesome. Okay, so now, what we need to do our potatoes. So how much potatoes do we need? Taters. 4 cups of potatoes. 4 cups of potatoes. Excuse my silly accent. Wow. Okay, I don't know if you guys see this, but it's looking good. It's looking good. There it is. Oh, what's that you said? Oh my goodness. Yeah, no one asked them how everything is going. Well, you know what? Maybe sometimes, like, it is nice if somebody comes and asks you if the food is good or when it is nice, but I think a lot of waitresses or waiters, like, they're stressed out, especially with, like, restaurants opening up again and being super busy. So, like, if they see you eating it, and they see you smiling and happy, wouldn't the assumption be that you're enjoying it? But yeah, I guess some people really like to make sure that they're being checked on, and extra love, I guess some people need. All right, so we need 4 cups of potatoes. So this is a 4-cup measure. So what I will do is I will fill that up. That's right. If you have a complaint, bring it up. That's right. Because nobody's going to know what your issue is unless you say anything. And that's true for everything in life, really, right? You know, as long as everybody's kind to each other and does their best to, make sure, you know, everything is communicated in a kind way and things like that, it's all good. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here we go. Let's switch over. We are peeling the potatoes now. So I gotta buy a new peeler. This is a plastic one that I've had for quite a long time from the dollar store. So I think I need a little bit of a stronger peeler. The last time I was doing something, I was making the fish and chips, right? I used something called the Rotato. And that helps you peel your potatoes. But I decided I'm just going to go straight up peeling. Peeling, peeling, peeling. Oh, I need a bowl to rinse off my taters. Ah! Just a minute. Yeah, that soup is smelling really good. Really, really good. Okay, I'm just filling up some water. Whoop, whoop. Okay. So I'm just gonna, as I peel them, I'm gonna put them in that water just to get any excess potatoiness, dirt off, right? Sometimes that happens when you're peeling. Personally, when I make other recipes, if it's not soup, I like leaving the skins on. Skins are tasty. They're also filled with more nutrients than even the inside of the potato, from what I've read, what I understand. Yeah, that is cool. There we go. So when we put our potatoes in, when we're gonna cut them up, I'm gonna make them nice little chunks. Yeah. Awesome. So for those of you who are just joining me, I just wanted to say hi and welcome. Let me know how you found me, or if you came through on my newsletter that I sent out today. I'm super happy you're here. Let me know if there's any recipes that you've tried from Dishes and Dust Bunnies, or if you have a favorite recipe or something. Love to hear that. I do take requests. I like to experiment and have fun with my food. And around Christmas time, I have a whole bunch of recipes planned around then that are super festive and absolutely yummy. So we'll see. I'm gonna try and do some like spooky recipes around Halloween time too. Maybe I'll even dress up. Well, I sort of dress up every day, if you know what I mean. But oh, just a minute. I got a phone call. I think it's probably spam. I'm just gonna mute this. Yeah, it's one of those robocalls. The reason why, I'm not to be rude or anything, but I kind of like answering these random phone calls if I'm on stream, because then if it's a telemarketer, we can have fun with it together. Right? I used to work as a telemarketer, and I've heard everything. I got some good inspiration on how to have fun with these telemarketers. But the industry for telemarketing has actually changed, because people have the ability to block these unknown numbers now. or unfamiliar numbers on their phones, so it's less likely that people get bothered by telemarketers, which is great. Oh, next time I come visit in the summer, do a Christmas in July supper. Aw, I would love to do that. I would love to do that. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been back home. About 3 years. So, um, with the pandemic and a bunch of crazy life things that happened, it's been difficult to get back home and visit. But, I guess if some of you guys have been following me for a while, you might know had some difficult things happen in life, but I have soldiered on, and I am feeling like I'm finally back to way I should feel. Life is good. Life is good, and I'm thankful for the people in my life that have kept encouraging me and been there for me, and I do appreciate you all. Like legit, like everybody who follows me online, you guys aren't just a follower or a number. You're my friends. You're my friends. I wish I could talk to every single one of you like in person, you know. It's like that's the thing about the internet is like, people will follow each other, but they don't really know each other. And for me, ever since I was a kid, like when I first started doing things on the internet, making websites with poetry and stuff. Hey, what is it? I also read this. A group of customers entered a restaurant knowing it's swap night to ask for a table of 8. They were told it'd be 45 minutes, went home and gave the rest. Oh, that's awful that they did that. That's too bad. See, people just don't have patience anymore. They have unreasonable expectations when it comes to when others are serving them and things like that, right? Well, I'm an old-fashioned girl, even though I don't look like it. Oh, love you, love you, love you, Jillian. Yeah. So, as I was saying though, like, you guys don't realize it. Like, all the people you guys that send me a message saying you've made a recipe that and you really love it. Like, that has helped keep me going over these past few years when I was dealing with a lot of challenging things, a lot of big life changes. And I may tell my story in the future because it may help others get through some stuff. But yeah, yeah, I appreciate you all. Who knows? Moving forward and living my best life. That's what matters. All right, almost done peeling these potatoes. Yeah, so every little message I get from you guys, every little encouraging word, every follow, every hello, like, just know that it's so appreciated. Like, I'm a real person on the other end, and I pay attention to every email I get, everything. Even if I don't have a chance to respond, which I try really hard to, I read every message, and I read every email, and all of those things have always meant a lot to me. All right, so now that we have peeled the potatoes, it's time to cut them up. So maybe I should have done the potatoes first because they usually cook the longest, but this is real life, folks. This is real life. And that's the thing is I want to show you guys you don't have to be a quote-unquote pro to make yummy food. Like, I don't consider myself a professional. I'm just somebody who really loves cooking. And I love sharing what I do with others. When I learn how to do something, it feels good to share that with others. Consider me your internet pal. You also read a review where they gave a steakhouse a bad review because there was no a steakhouse? Well, sometimes they have a salad bar, but you know, if you're going to a steakhouse and you're expecting something vegetarian, that's I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. Did you want to know a fun fact? Fun fact? Like, I was vegetarian for 7 years. I was completely vegetarian for 7 years. And then when I got pregnant and Donnie was growing in Mama's belly, I could not resist the meat. I couldn't. It all changed. I was like, I need beef. I need bacon. I need chicken. Oh. I had to. I couldn't. Like, I tried to empathize and all that kind of stuff. But, like, here's the thing. I grew up on a farm. I grew up on a farm with beef. I grew up on a farm with beef. Oh, yeah. Ha ha ha. Hooters. Yeah, they come around too much, I suppose. It's because they want to make sure they get their tips, right? I've heard they've got some good wings. I've never been there myself, but I've heard. I don't know. I make some pretty darn good wings, too. All right. You know what? I think I'm just about, I just about have enough potatoes. You know what? I'm going to put all the rest in. So it's going to be a little over 4 cups, and that's all right. One thing, just, what was I going to say? My train of thought got completely derailed. Wow. I don't know. It was something I was going to say about potatoes. But that's how she goes. Sometimes the potato conversation disappears. Alright, now I'm going to toss this water. Oh, baby. That's smelling good. Well, I'm sorry that the steam is kind of building up and it's kind of hard to see, but once it simmers down a bit, it's going to be easier to see. Whoops, I splashed on myself a little bit there. Whoops. Sorry about that. I've been talking so much, I'm losing my voice. Haha. All right. So what else do I need to put in there? So the last thing that I need is some parsley, but we're not going to be adding that until the very end before we serve. Okay, let's see. Yeah, get those potatoes in there. Damn, that looks really good. That looks really, really good. One time you were at a Hooters. Oh, yeah, we don't need to know why you're at a Hooters. I mean, we all know why we go to Hooters. They gave me fries with cheese instead, and I asked the manager about it, and they offered to give me a side of gravy sauce. I like it, and admitted I couldn't decide which one. Oh, so you got both? Well, that's cool. Okay, all right. Whew, I'm getting warm in this kitchen, but I tell you, soup is worth it, baby. All right. So I don't know if this is cilantro or if this is parsley. So I need to check it. Check it. Let's see. Look at all this parsley. I wish this was from my garden or something. Like I live in an apartment, but here, smell it. Okay, I think it's parsley. Sometimes parsley is hard to tell the difference. Yes, indeed, it is parsley. All right, so you're gonna watch my soup bubbling for me? Haha, $2 for the mistake. Oh dear. All right, so I did buy myself a salad spinner. How you doing over there, Donnie? Doing all right? Okay, cool. Okay, so we're gonna take the pieces of parsley, and we are going to put them in the salad spinner. I'm going to take the parsley off this entire thing because I use parsley as garnish for all sorts of different recipes, right? So whatever I chop up and I put in my container, whatever I chop up and put in my container, I will for sure use very soon. So just as a shortcut, it's nice to prepare it all. I'm going to change this song. It sounds a little uneasy. This one's all right. Okay, so hopefully my soup will be done sooner than later. Usually when I do this, I usually start it in the morning and then I let it cook all day long until everybody gets home and they're ready to eat. Like, I know people like their slow cookers, I know people like their pressure cookers, but there's nothing better than just, you know, letting something simmer away on the stove all day and you smell that, you know? Yeah. So how does the sound levels sound now? Like, you guys can still hear the music, right? You can hear my voice pretty good too? Usually I'm only able to hear what the audio sounds like after when the recording is placed on the Twitch page, right? Oh, and by the way, it's music is much quieter, voice is clear, but no distortion. Okay, good. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you, sweetie. So what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something there. Yeah. So I also have a YouTube channel. Oh, you hear it well? Okay, good. We were having some trouble earlier. So I do have a YouTube channel, and I used to post like archives from my Instagram and stuff on there. But now I'm using it to put the old videos from my stream on there. So if you ever want to go back and watch anything that you've missed, check out my YouTube. That is a lot of parsley. I hope you guys don't mind watching me do this. It's a very meditative type thing to do. There we go. Oh, you're hosting. Cool. Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm still figuring out how things go, so I got to figure out how to host the people I like. So basically, for anybody who's not familiar, hosting, basically when I'm offline, I can set it so that other channels are recommended that I like, and then you guys have something else to watch while you're waiting for me. So I appreciate it. Appreciate the hosting. So I wonder, at the end of this broadcast, I sound very official here. At the end of this broadcast, yes, maybe if there's enough people, we can go raid another channel. That would be fun. Have to share the love and share the stream. Yay! Yes, that's right. Thank you. And I do appreciate your support over all this time, by the way. Like, really. Like, that's awesome. Like, for all of my different projects online, I appreciate it. Oh, I gotta turn down that soup. I think it's a little... Oh, it's already on low. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, that's bubbling. You gotta turn it down a lot lower. Oh my god. Okay, I think I'm gonna put the lid on that so I don't lose more moisturizer. So I don't lose more moisture. There we go. There we go. A diner went to a Greek restaurant and absolutely loved the food. Didn't give it the full stars because he didn't like the decor. I think everybody thinks that they're... oh my god, I would love to stream for another 5 hours. I'm going to be tired by then. I'll stop by though during your stream. Yeah, I think people are judging decor and things like that at restaurants. They're trying to be a Gordon Ramsay. They're trying to, but they don't have to be. I mean, Gordon Ramsay's a smart guy. He knows what he's talking about, but like, people feel like they people get bold on the internet and leave all those reviews, right? They're like, I can review just like Mr. Gordon himself. Sure you could. Sure you could, but you don't need to. I like to keep things positive and happy in all the different areas. All right, so now I am going to rinse this and spin it. Oh, Donnie, I'm going to be doing the salad spinner. You want to come do this? Donnie likes to do the salad spinner. So I'm washing my parsley. Just a minute. I'm going to let you get on the screen there. And I'm going to let you do it. Just a minute. Just wait. Okay, just a minute. Let me...
Parsley.
There we go. I'll put the lid on for you. The parsley, yes. Here we go. All right, go for it. I'm gonna move this. Woohoo! Donnie is salad spinning. And I'm gonna move this. Woo woo woo. Okay, let's try it. Let's see. Let's see. Woo. All right, I'll let you know. Maybe we're gonna do it again. Let's see how much water it took out. Whoa, that took out a lot of water.
Wow.
Okay, so we're gonna do it again. I'm not gonna rinse a second time, but let's see. Just move it around a little bit. Get any more moisture. So like if you're like storing parsley for future stuff and wash it, just make sure you dry it really well. And I'm gonna do this one. You're a good helper in the kitchen, mister. Ooh, that's very hot. There we go.
Finished that.
Okay, thank you, sweetie. Okay, no worries. There we go. What's that? I love your cooking. It looks delicious, but I don't like watching your stream because I don't like... You don't like how my kitchen looks? Well, I can't do much about that. You don't like how my kitchen looks? Well, I don't have like a big mansion or something like that. I'm just a regular person streaming my life. Sorry. Certainly don't have to watch. I like to keep things positive. You seem to be enjoying the stream quite a bit because you're commenting a lot, though. I do appreciate that. Only room for positivity here. Oh, that's how it sounds on the Yelp reviews. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, so I'm gonna squeeze that. Yeah. Yep. Like, there's a lot of restaurants that I've enjoyed where I don't like the, the decor, but it's like I'm there for the food. I'm there for the food. So thank you for clarifying that. I thought you were saying like an actual comment, though. I appreciate it. Whoop. So that is a lot of parsley. That is a lot. Some of this is going to go into the soup, a little bit. Okay, and the way I store it, yeah, I keep it, I put a piece of paper towel inside my container and then I put it on top. And that paper towel will absorb any of the excess moisture so that it doesn't, so that it doesn't spoil fast. Moisture is the enemy when it comes to storing things. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in a container. Whew, it is warm now. Even with the air conditioning, it's very warm. Okay, so here we go. Okay. All right, so there is my parsley all chopped up. And there we go. Hope you're able to see everything well. Let's check on that soup. What's it doing? Okay, it's settling down a little bit more now. Before it was just bubbling so hard. Bubbling. I was a little bit worried that my stove burner was not working properly. All right. All right, so what am I doing next? I think it's about time to, pretty close to the end of the stream, but I show you what the soup looks like. Just a minute. I got a big mess over here. Great big mess. But that is okay. Well, I hope everybody's had a good time on the stream this time. I really appreciate that everybody is, hung out. That's good. I always have fun when you guys are around, when you join me. I do appreciate it. Okay. Now, I think what we're going to do is we're going to take that pasta salad out and we're going to take a peek. We are going to taste it and we're going to make sure that it's good. Whoop, whoop. Wow. Okay, it looks good. It looks like some of the seasonings and the salad dressing has sunk, has incorporated into the pasta. Just gotta give it a bit of a stir, and we'll see how it goes. Wow, that looks nice. Look at that. There we go, and I will show you what customers even give a restaurant a bad review because of the parking. Yeah, I know, it's always really ridiculous. It's like, focus on the food. The food. The food. There. That is the pasta salad. Beautiful little bow ties. I'm gonna take a taste. That's yummy. That's really yummy. Wow. Sorry, I'm just eating over the bowl. Pasta salad. Next, make pierogi stuffed with Greek salad. Ah, I could try. Put Greek salad, like feta, inside. Greek pierogies. That would be interesting. I could try. Like, I know you said that as a joke, but could do it. Okay, yeah, this pasta salad is really good. I'm happy with how it turned out. I don't think I need to add any more of the brine from the feta. It's salty enough. There. All right. So back into the fridge until time to eat later. So I started this stream at 11:30 Eastern time. Can you guys in the chat let me know if this time works for you, or if there's a time in the evening that might work better? Does this work for you? Thank you again for joining me. I'm just waiting a little bit more for the soup to finish up, and then I'll show you what it looks like. But yeah, let me know in the chat if there's another time that would work good for you. I want to try a few different times of the day. Cool. This time works for you. That's awesome. All right. What? I have a huge amount of dishes to do. I don't know if you can see it. No. See, I mostly have it hidden over here. The camera keeps it kind of out of the way. So that's good. I don't have to worry about my mess being all over the internet. Yeah, Def will work for you. Yeah, okay, good. So it's 11:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays that I'm gonna be streaming. Hey, look, you can see the top of my head. I need to color my hair again. Yeah, so Tuesdays, Thursdays, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna try and do a few more streams maybe in the evenings. We'll see. Just depends on what works for everybody, because I want to make sure it works for most people. But I'm also planning on doing some game streams too with Donnie. So Donnie and I are going to be playing some fun things like city skylines. So we build our own little city and see it develop and all this stuff. I really enjoy that. There's some other games I like too. More roots than Alex Hale. You're awesome. Going to pick up the little mister? Okay, thank you, Jillian. I'm glad you were able to show up. Thank you so much. Give the boys a hug for me, okay? Love you. That's my sister, guys. Oh, Stray! Yes, I've seen people doing that one. Stray is a game where there's this stray cat and you basically follow its adventures. It looks like a lot of fun. It would be right up my alley for sure. Like, I like those kinds of cityscape type places where you're exploring and all of that kind of stuff. I love that stuff. Okay, hugs to you too, Jillian. Wow. So we've been streaming for 3 hours today. 3 hours. We're getting lots done. I was worried that I, wouldn't have enough. Oh, God, look at this. Hold on. I gotta switch this over so you can see. Okay, look at that. Look at this. Look at this veggie beef soup. Let's see. I don't think the potatoes are quite ready yet, but I'll test it with a fork. I definitely don't think they're ready yet, but that's okay. Oh, they're getting softer. There we go. That looks really good. I'm really happy with how that looks. Yeah. Mwah. All right. So I think we're just about ready to wrap up this stream for today. So I'm going to put a little bit of soup in a bowl so you can see what it looks like. Garnish it up. And yeah, you can find the recipe on dishesanddustbunnies.com. And I would love for you to join me again next time. Oh, just a sec. Ah, gotta reach out for that bowl. Oh, that was a dangerous, dangerous undertaking here. Whew. Because that was way high up in my cupboard. And I'm only 5 feet tall. I'm actually a very short little person. Look at that. Chunk a lunk. So here we go. Now I'm going to go to the board. Okay. So this is, it's meant to be chunky. Look at that beef. The carrots, the potatoes, like, wow. Okay. Okay, so this is how we garnish it. Just a little bit of parsley. Not that one. Ah! Too hot. Too hot for the fingers. No, that's good. I just don't want to cover it completely. It's meant to look nice. Thank you. There we go. That's how she looks. A little more garnish there. Oh yeah. All over the place. Here we go. I'm going to lift it up so you can see it better. There we go. Can you see that delicious looking soup? Oh yeah, definitely. I'm going to be taking pictures of this. Just a sec. I'm actually going to do that right now. I'm going to go grab my camera cuz this is a remake of the one for the site. Just a minute. Grab my camera. You doing good, Donnie? Good stuff. Love you too, Donnie. All right. All right. There we go. Thank you for reminding me. And this is my special Sony camera. I use this for my food photos. I used to use a Canon, which Canon's awesome. But this Sony cam makes things quite easy. Oh, these are gonna look so nice. Oh, you're reaching through the screen? Awesome. Okay, so here we go. Oh my god, it's so steamy. It's steaming up my camera. Okay, just a minute. I need a little spoon. I need a spoon. Ah, not that one. That's gonna be some nice pictures. Okay. If you were right here, I'd give you a bowl. I totally would. Totally would. Everybody who's watching, you guys deserve a nice hearty bowl. Let's see. All right. So I think that's good. I think that's good for photos. I might take a few more after the stream, over with the window where there's more light. But this is basically what you will come to expect. You're dying for a bowl right now. Oh, thank you. You're so kind. You're so kind. You know, it's like, as you can see, it's just chop up your vegetables, add the stuff, you know. So I hope this inspires you to make it at home, and you know it'll probably taste just as good as mine. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you. You know that it really means a lot to me. Thank you so much. What else? Is there anything else that I need to say before we say goodbye? I don't know. Well, I guess that's it. Donnie, do you want to come over and say goodbye to everybody? Just a sec. Okay, so I just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone who joined us today. I hope you enjoyed the recipes. I hope you had fun. I really enjoy hanging out with you. Again, thank you so much from me and Donnie. We really appreciate your support. And I hope you'll join us next time, Thursday, 11:30. I hope to see you there. I'm making popcorn chicken and jalapeno popper dip next time, okay? Okay, love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.